The 1991 anime Robin Hood no Daibōken Robin Hood's Great Adventure is a fascinating and unique take on the legendary tale of the outlaw hero. Produced by Tatsunoko Productions and Mondo TV, this 52-episode series blends the traditional Robin Hood folklore with original elements, making it stand out as a reinterpretation of the classic story in the context of Japanese animation. Let's delve deep into the story, characters, themes, and cultural context of Robin Hood no Daibōken, as well as its portrayal of Robin himself and the friends and foes that shape his journey. The story, a unique retelling. Unlike many retellings of the Robin Hood story, this anime reimagines the protagonist as a young man forced into the role of a hero by tragedy. The series begins with Robin's peaceful life in the idyllic village of Locksley, where he lives with his family and friends. This peace is shattered when the villainous Baron Alwyn falsely accuses Robin's family of treason and orders the burning of Locksley. This event compels Robin to flee into Sherwood Forest, where he bands together with others who oppose Alwyn's tyranny. The anime preserves the central elements of the Robin Hood mythos: robbing the rich to help the poor, standing up against corrupt authority, and loyalty to a band of comrades, while adding dramatic twists and character development that deepen the narrative. Themes of justice, friendship, and resilience dominate the story as Robin grows from a naive young man into a leader of a rebellious movement. Robin Hood's personality and growth. Robin Hood in this anime is portrayed as a multi-dimensional character. Initially, he is a cheerful and carefree youth, but the destruction of his home and the loss of his family push him into maturity. His personality reflects a balance between light-hearted optimism and deep-seated resolve, traits that make him both relatable and inspiring. Key traits: bravery. Robin frequently risks his life to protect his friends and the innocent, displaying a fierce commitment to justice. Cunning. Like traditional depictions, this Robin relies on his wit and resourcefulness. Whether it's devising strategies to outsmart Baron Alwyn or escaping perilous situations, his intelligence is a defining characteristic. Compassion. Robin's leadership is rooted in empathy. His sense of duty to the people oppressed by Alwyn drives his actions, and his kindness earns him the loyalty of his companions. Resilience. The loss of his family and village is a transformative moment for Robin. Instead of succumbing to despair, he channels his grief into a determination to fight back against oppression. Robin's childhood, though idyllic at first, serves as a stark contrast to the hardships he faces later. His close relationships with his family and friends in Locksley provide emotional stakes for his journey, and make the betrayal and destruction wrought by Alwyn even more poignant. Cultural context. A Japanese twist on an English legend. The Robin Hood legend has long been a subject of global fascination, but Robin Hood no Daibōken infuses the story with Japanese storytelling sensibilities. This is evident in several aspects. Emphasis on community. The anime places significant focus on the bonds within Robin's group, reflecting a collectivist ethos common in Japanese narratives. Hero's journey. Robin's transformation from an ordinary boy into a leader follows the classic archetype often found in Japanese anime, where young heroes face trials to unlock their potential. Moral dichotomy. The series paints clear lines between good and evil, a staple of many adventure anime from the era. However, it also explores shades of gray, particularly in how characters grapple with personal loss and moral dilemmas. Friends and allies. Robin's companions in Robin Hood no Daibōken are integral to the story. Each character brings a unique perspective and skill set, contributing to the group's collective struggle. Marion Lancaster. Marion is reimagined in this anime as a strong-willed and independent character. She starts as a member of the noble class, but her sympathy for the oppressed and her romantic bond with Robin lead her to join his cause. Marion is often depicted as Robin's equal, providing emotional support and practical assistance in their fight against injustice. Little John. True to tradition, Little John is a loyal and physically imposing member of Robin's band. In this version, his relationship with Robin is one of mutual respect, and his role as the group's moral anchor is emphasized. Despite his gruff exterior, Little John often displays deep compassion and wisdom. Will Scarlet. Will is portrayed as a hot-headed yet good-hearted young man, His impulsiveness contrasts with Robin's calm demeanor, but his courage and unwavering loyalty make him an invaluable ally. Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck provides both comic relief and spiritual guidance in the anime. As a clergyman, he represents moral authority and offers solace to the group during their darkest moments. His jovial personality masks a keen intellect and a strong commitment to justice. Much is the youngest member of Robin's group and serves as a stand-in for the audience. His naivety and youthful optimism provide a counterbalance to the grim reality of the world they inhabit, reminding viewers of the innocence at stake in their fight. Enemies and obstacles. The antagonists in Robin Hood no Daiboken are as vividly characterized as the heroes, adding depth to the conflict. Baron Alwine. Baron Alwine is the series' primary antagonist. His greed, ambition, and cruelty drive the story's central conflict. Alwine's schemes to consolidate power and wealth at the expense of the common people make him a despised figure, and his personal vendetta against Robin adds a layer of intensity to their rivalry. Gilbert, a knight in Alwine's service, serves as a complex adversary. While loyal to Alwine, he harbors doubts about his master's methods. His interactions with Robin often hint at an inner conflict, making him a more nuanced villain. Other villains. Throughout the series, Robin encounters numerous other foes, including corrupt officials, bounty hunters, and mercenaries. These characters often serve as stand-ins for systemic oppression, reinforcing the anime's overarching themes. Themes and symbolism. The anime explores several themes that resonate with both its historical source material and contemporary audiences. Justice versus tyranny. The core conflict between Robin and Baron Alwine reflects the timeless struggle against authoritarianism and greed. The power of unity. The bonds among Robin's group emphasize the strength of collective action in the face of overwhelming odds. Loss and resilience. The series doesn't shy away from depicting the emotional toll of Robin's journey, making his ultimate triumph all the more meaningful. Hope and idealism. Despite the darkness they face, Robin and his companions never lose sight of their goal of a better future. Conclusion. Robin Hood no Daiboken is a masterful reimagining of a timeless tale, blending the familiar with fresh, anime-inspired elements. Robin's evolution from a carefree youth to a steadfast leader is the emotional heart of the series, while his relationships with Marion, Little John, and others add depth and humanity to the story. The anime's cultural context enhances its appeal, introducing Japanese values of community and perseverance to a Western legend. Meanwhile, its rich cast of friends and foes ensures that every episode is packed with emotional stakes and thrilling adventure. Ultimately, this adaptation reminds us why the Robin Hood story endures. It speaks to the universal longing for justice, the importance of friendship, and the unyielding belief that even in the darkest times, hope can prevail.